Hello everybody, Chargers Boom back here, and we are now finally back with more news and updates on the Michael biopic. So looks like we have gotten a few updates. Right here, and this is the information I was given out. Alright, so like always, we're going to go through recaps, and you let me know if I ran into one of the updates. Alright, here we go. Michael is an upcoming American biographical musical drama film based on the life of the American singer, songwriter, and dancer Michael Jackson. It is directed by Anton Fuqua and written by John Logan. Michael Jackson is portrayed by his nephew Jafar Jackson in his film debut. It also features Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, Miles Teller, Laura Harrier, Kat Graham, Lawrence Tate, and Derek Luke. Michael is scheduled for release in the United States on October 3rd, 2025 by Lionsgate and by Universal Pictures internationally. So if you all know, this was originally supposed to be released in April but got pushed to October. So the premise. The film follows Jackson's life and career from his time with the Jackson 5 as a child in the 1960s and 1970s to his final weeks before his death in 2009. And here are all the cast members. Jafar Jackson as Michael Jackson, Giulio Cruvaldi as young Michael, Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson, Nia Long as Catherine Jackson, Miles Teller as John Branca, Laura Harrier as Susan DePaz, Jamal R. Henderson as Jermaine Jackson, Jaden Harville as young Jermaine, Trey Horton as Marlon Jackson, Jalen Lyndon Hunter as young Marlon, Ryan Hill as Tito Jackson, rest in peace, Judah Edwards as young Tito, Joseph David Jones as Jackie Jackson, Nathaniel Logan McIntyre as young Jackie, Kat Graham as Diana Ross, Lawrence Tate as Barry Gordy, Jessica Sula as Latoya Jackson, Liv Simone as Gladys Knight, Kevin Shinnick as Dick Clark, Kaylin Darrell Jones as Bill Bray, Kendrick Sampson as Quincy Jones, and Derek Luke as Johnny Cochran. Also, rest in peace, Quincy Jones. Alright. Full description in this box. Michael, directed by Anton Fuqua, written by John Logan, produced by Graham Keane, John Branca, and John McClane. Starring Jafar Jackson, Coleman Domingo, Nia Long, Miles Teller, Laura Harrier, Kat Graham, Lawrence Tate, and Derek Luke. Cinematography, Diane Bepp. Production companies, Lionsgate and JK Films. Distributed by Lionsgate United States and Universal Pictures International. Release date October 3rd, 2025. Country, US. Language, English, and budget $155 million. Production, development, and casting. In November 2019, Deadline reported that Graham Keane had secured the rights to produce a film about Michael Jackson, with John Logan responsible for writing the screenplay, but it was still not set up at a studio at this point. In February 2022, the movie was officially announced with Lionsgate set up as the studio responsible for the film. owning the global distribution rights. In October 2023, Lionsgate announced that Universal Pictures will serve as the international distributor for the Michael Jackson biopic. In July 2024, Deadline reported that Tokyo-based Kino Films has struck a deal with Lionsgate and JK Films to distribute Michael in Japan because, Michael has a super huge fan base in Japan. Don't believe me? Look at the amount of concerts he did in 1 month during his tours. Both Bad, Dangerous, and History. Casting began in June with Kimberly Harden as the casting director. Production was expected to start in 2023. In January 2023, Anton Fuqua was announced as the director. Casting began that month with Jackson's nephew, Jafar Jackson, announced to play as him. In January 2024, the newcomer Giuliano Cruvaldi was cast as a young Michael, as well as Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson and Nia Long as Catherine Jackson. Also that month, Miles Teller was reported to be in talks to play one of Jackson's attorneys. In February, Teller was confirmed to play John Branca. The cast for the rest of the Jackson 5 were announced later that month, with Laura Harrier, Kat Graham, Lawrence Tate, Jessica Sula, Liv Simone, Kevin Shinnick, Keelan Darrell Jones, and Kendrick Sampson being added to portray Susan DePaz, Diana Ross, Barry Gordy, LaToya Jackson, Gladys Knight, Dick Clark, Billy Bray, and Quincy Jones in March. In April 2024, Derek Luke was added to the cast as Johnny Cochran. Writing. The screenplay includes content regarding the abuse allegation against Jackson, with King saying that he wanted to humanize but not sanitize and present the most compelling, unbiased story. Filming. Principal photography was scheduled to begin in mid-2023 over 80 days in Santa Barbara, California, and was projected to spend $120 million on crew wages and vendors, according to the California Film Commission. Filming was delayed in September 2023 due to the infamous 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike. Filming began in January 2024 and ended on May 30th. Diane Bepp was the cinematographer, Barbara Ling the production designer, and Marcy Rogers the costume designer. Post-production. In January 2025, it was reported that the third act will be reshot due to the film not being able to legally showcase the alleged victim of the 1993 allegations, Jordan Schindler. Representatives for the Michael Jackson estate and Lionsgate commented on reports stating that the Michael Jackson biopic is not in total chaos. The inflammatory headlines about the movie halting are simply not true. The film is moving forward and reshoots are happening in March. So if you see any videos online or any online media news about the film being in legal troubles, it is not. So don't give them any views. No matter how convincing they try to make it. Release. Manga will be distributed by Lionsgate in the United States on October 3rd, 2025, and Universal Pictures internationally except for Japan. It was previously scheduled to be released on April 18th. A first look was shown to theater owners at CinemaCon on April 10th, 2024, to positive reception. Alright. That's all of the recaps, or everything I found. So that'll be it for this. Let me know if I spot anything new or if this was just a complete full-on recap. Alright, see you guys later. Chargers Boom signing off. I'll see you tomorrow.